Welcome to Ink and Imagination. My name is Tabi.
And my name's Sarah. Hi.
And I have no clue how to start this podcast episode.
Okay, fantastic. Well, let me take over. Here I am. Today we are talking about this book. Tabi, hold it up into the camera for everyone who's watching us on YouTube. We're talking about
Down Among the Sticks and Bones by who?
Seanan. Seanan McGuire. Seanan once, you're going Seanan again.
This is a consistent joke that we're now making in every single episode.
And there the German came up for a second. But yeah, I lost my train of thought because I got so distracted.
This is a fantastic start to a great episode.
Do you want to redo this?
Also, no.
Okay.
Also, very unfortunately, I'm guessing you like the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's already a boring episode.
You can't be teasing it like that. Be like, guys, just don't watch it, actually. It's not worth it.
No, but our funniest episodes is when either one or both of us hate the book.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And now we both liked it. Damn it.
God darn it. An actually good book. Gee.
Well, I mean, then maybe let's find something fun to talk about. What are you currently reading?
Yeah. About that. What am I currently reading? You literally caught me between books again because I finished this and now I don't have a new one, and I want to pick one of like your list, and it's either gonna be the filthy Christmas episode book.
No, I said unhinged. It doesn't have to be filthy. It's just unhinged.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was what
it
I
also
personally was prepared for. But yeah, so it's either gonna be this or anything like from your list, because you gave me like a small list, or else I'm just gonna go through like
a small list. I literally have like 1,200 read books.
Yeah, but like you also gave me a list. That's what I'm talking about. So I was like, okay, maybe this, maybe that. Yeah, there was one that's called something. It's not Silver Elite, but it's also Silver something.
I think it's Silver Elite.
Was it? Wasn't there another one that was called Silver something?
One or both of the Silver books we should read, because they have a big
Quicksilver?
Yes, I haven't read that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What? Because I mean, we can, but then we both have to read it.
Yeah, like that's gonna be such hard work for you. Meanwhile, I'm stressing. I'm like, oh my god. And Tabby's like, la di da.
Well, I haven't read a book in an entire week.
How does that make you feel?
Well, to be fair,
are you on withdrawal?
No, well, to be fair, I did move and start a new job in that exact same week.
Yeah.
So that just wasn't time.
And that's the only time I'll ever accept this excuse. I'm kidding. I literally haven't read in like ages. I'm the slowest reader right now. And Tammy's always like waiting on me like, girl, do you got it by now? And I'm like, yeah, I'll be right there. So that's stressful. But what are you currently reading?
Yeah, I'm reading Posthumous Education. It's the, 7th or whatever book in the Fred the Vampire Accountant series.
Oh, yes. That's been on my list for ages. I've never started it. But
I love that series so much.
I'm so excited.
But you also didn't like the Wizard book with the humor and stuff.
True.
And that's also one of my favorite series. I've read that like 20 times or whatever.
Good Lord.
And I think humor-wise, Fred the Vampire Accountant is kind of like comparable.
To be fair, I did think it was funny. It was just like the humor just wasn't enough to keep me going, you know?
Oh, I love that so much. Like, well, anyway, Fred the Vampire Accountant in book 7. Can I spoil things? He's married and now starting to become a professor at like the non-human university.
Okay.
So there's humans and we are boring, but there's like the other world with like vampires.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, vampires and fae and witches and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's starting to teach at that university. And let me just tell you, I'm not very far in, but it's giving me major Halloween Town high vibes.
Okay.
Do you not know what I'm talking about?
Did you see nothing happening behind
Literally.
my eyes?
I'm like, what is going on?
Like, yeah.
Have you never watched Halloween Town?
No, what is it?
Whoa. I don't know who you are.
Is it like Monster High or something?
What is Monster High?
The generational differences right now. Lovely. I want to see like in our audience who would know which version, because I think it's wildly different series. But like Monster High is about different monsters like mummies or vampires and such, all going to school, but they're super stylish, like the Bratz.
What is Bratz?
Now you're kidding me.
No, what is Bratz?
Bratz are like these dolls from like I think early 2000s or in the 90s that are like super overly
I
glamorous.
was a kid in the 90s. I don't know what that is.
Okay,
We had
well,
Barbie.
anyways. Yeah, there were Bratz at some point.
Okay. Well, anyway, no. Halloween Town
Okay.
is a story about Marley, and she finds out she's a witch, and she goes to a regular high school, but she can go through like this portal into Halloween Town, and Halloween Town is what it sounds like. It's like a Disney Halloween town.
Okay.
So Disney Channel Disney, and then they also have like Halloween Town High, and then also a Halloween Town University movie, and you must watch them.
Sure.
I think Halloween Town had a budget of around like $15,000 to make.
I thought you were gonna say like $12.50.
And it's one of the best movies to ever like grace our eyeballs.
Damn. Okay, that's high praise. Anyways, welcome to a movie review podcast.
Yes. Anyway, so that's the vibe it's giving me so
Okay.
far, because it is a university with all kinds of like monsters.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm getting a vibe here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I love that. So
Okay,
I'm
that's
happy.
good,
I'm
yeah.
reading book. I don't know, it could be 7, 8, whatever. Nobody knows. I just hope that the author of The Vampire Accountant keeps on writing forever.
Okay. Well, yeah. Again, it didn't like quite put me up, but good on you, girl. Loving that for you.
Well, anyway, let's go to Seanan McGuire's
Shenanigans. It's only funny. We have to publish this after the episode of Mile High, else this joke doesn't make any sense.
Down Among the Sticks and Bones.
Oui.
That is book 2 in the Wayward Children series. And we have an episode about book 1. Is this the first time we're making an episode about the second book in the series?
I actually think so.
Well, we should know because we did make all the episodes.
Yeah, but I'm like,
yeah, maybe.
Potentially. Perhaps.
Probably not. Who knows?
But yeah, so just to kind of really summarize the first book super, super quick, is that you get to know a world. It's much like ours, but in this world, there's like hidden doors everywhere, in like a little trunk or hidden behind.
Well, the hidden doors everywhere sounds like they're everywhere. No, the person who gets the door finds one door.
Yeah, exactly.
But that door could be anywhere.
Exactly, and it's kids, and it's kids that don't fit in like this world whatsoever for one reason or another, and that then find a door, and then they go in through this magical door, and they end up in a world that is wildly different from how we know it, with its own like set of rules, its own environment, and so on and so forth. And there they have like a little adventure. And this time we read about a very specific world and about a very specific child or children who went down to this world. And it's actually a bit of a grim version of one, because I heard there's also like fluffy ones.
Well,
like,
I mean,
ish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, this book is about the twins, Jack and Jill. And do you remember anything from the beginning, by the way? I mean, it's been ages for you since you read it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you remember about the parents, like how it was set up?
No.
Okay, because this was almost my favorite part about the book.
Oh my God.
I really loved this because it's actually very mundane. It's about two parents, or just a married couple, and they are the most boring people possibly out there.
Like the Dursleys?
I was about to say that. I'm like, they just really want to fit in, and they just really want to get like the appreciation at work. They want to be, they also want to be important. And this is why they actually have children, because the wife sees that all the mothers at the company, like, they got fawned over when they bring like their kids, and she wants to have the same kind of attention. And the man sees that at his company, when people bring their son along, there's like, oh yeah, what a strong little boy, and like what soccer or what sport is he playing, and all of that. And he wants to have that kind of conversation with his coworkers.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And this is why in the end they started having children, because they just want to have that. And they think, and it's perfectly described throughout the entire book, how the parents just think no further than, I want to have this kid. Yeah. This is how the kid is going to be like.
Yeah.
And it's going to be exactly as I want it to be as well. So the father wishes for a son. and the mother for a daughter, and also the very stereotypical versions of both.
And they get Jack and Jill.
Yes, both girls.
Yes, both girls, and also none of the stereotypes that the parents expected. And of course, Jack and Jill are very unhappy where they live. And then one day they find a door.
Yes. And we gotta say up front that Jack gets pushed very much into the girl narrative. She has to wear dresses all the time and she has to sit still, and the dresses cannot get dirty, and therefore she actually gets a little bit of, how do you call this, like obsession with dirt? There's a thing.
OCD?
Right? Yeah. So she gets like OCD, and then Jill is very much pushed in the narrative of a boy. She only has to cut her hair short all the time. She always has to be the one that's adventurous and playing soccer and like roughhousing with the boys and all of that. But internally, they're actually very like, Jill wants to look cutesy every now and then Jack wants to be more adventurous, and she's very knowledgeable and she wants to find out more about the world. And then they get into this world, and every world is built for the kids.
Well, no. The world is not world is not built for the kids. The world exists in itself, and the world exists with or without the kids. It's just the door finds the right world for those kids.
Yes. Yeah, that puts it in way better words. You're very right.
Because we later also find out that all of those worlds consistently exist even without any kids.
Yeah. You're very right about that. Can you describe the world a little bit from what you remember?
So the way I remember, it is kind of like a mix between Frankenstein's monster and then also kind of like Dracula-esque, but both like old black and white movies.
Yeah, I kind of imagine it very similarly. Yeah, I actually agree. That's very funny that you put it that way. But yeah, when they kind of fall into this world, they're both very excited for different reasons. They just kind of want to have these adventures, and then they're picked up by the Dracula, by the vampire lord who rules this world, kind of. And he has a deal that apparently children fall into this world regularly.
Well, in all the worlds, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so he has like a deal where he gets to keep one of the children, and another one has to go to like a crazy scientist doctor.
Yeah, that would be the Dr. Frankenstein.
Yes, exactly. And Jill, who's the boyish twin and who just wants to be like a girl every now and then, stays with the vampire lord, and Jack, who is the girly girl, but who actually wants to have more adventures and really be out there, goes with the doctor. And then you kind of just go through.
Wait, Jack is the one that goes with Dr. Frankenstein, right?
Yes.
Isn't she also kind of like a lesbian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, you will remember that part about the book.
Sorry.
That actually becomes like kind of plot relevant later. But
Okay, that happens in this book.
Yeah. Oh, there's more about them?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, okay.
I don't know what happens in what book.
Okay. Got it. But yeah, I thought it was interesting because the book just kind of describes it almost from like a removed perspective. So very much from a narrative perspective. Like there's someone sitting down and explaining it to you as it happens. Like she sometimes even says like, but we don't want to look at this for now. Let's go back to Jill. You know, she actually
I love
really
that.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting because it gives like the storyteller a typical like sitting around campfire situation. And so the narrator does this and it really moves you around a bit. And then you always look at it from the outside in. And it's very interesting because the kids develop entirely differently. So do you remember like kind of how it goes?
So I remember Jill, who's with the vampire lord.
Yes.
That she stands still for like days.
Yes, that is. But no, you're confusing it with the woman from the first book.
Is that not in this one?
No.
Oh, then I don't remember.
But I think the one you mean it's like also a grim world. It's the underworld, of the undead. Okay, getting too much mixed up. But the first one, she's actually no. It's like there's 9 books blurring into one for you,
literally. And also the grim worlds, they blur together a little bit.
Makes sense.
I have to say the more colorful worlds, they are focused more on like one kind of color. It's not that the world is pink or the world is green or whatever. But if they're colorful worlds, they're very much focused on this is clouds or this is a forest or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
So that is to me at least very different. Whereas the grim worlds, to me, are always very cold and gray.
Yeah, they're not very distinctive.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I get that. But yeah, she stays with the vampire lord, and he puts her in like cutesy dresses and all of the things she was never allowed to wear before, you know. And he puts her like on this pedestal, and then he like trains her and educates her to be like a cutesy like little woman, you know, all of that. And
I don't remember that.
Oh, okay.
I do remember the lesbian though.
Yeah. Most important part. And so she slowly turns into like a very arrogant, very superficial person because he just kind of grooms her like that. And he grooms her to be his daughter in the end and like turn her into a vampire once she turns 18. And she's like,
Thank God he waits for the age of consent in every world.
Yeah. I think it's because before your door can appear and they could potentially leave.
Which they did. We know that from book 1.
Yes. So no spoiler. And also that's the only book you have to read in order. Just read book 1 first, and then the others you said.
Are you sure that's the only book you have to read in order?
You could shuffle? Oh, I thought you had said that.
I don't know.
Girl, what do you know?
I know I love the series.
Well, then let me do the heavy lifting. You're just here for the vibes. You're like, yeah.
Also, since I already did not get to talk at all last episode that we recorded. Sure.
Focus.
Go on.
Focus a little more. But yeah, she turns into that. She kind of turns a little like gruesome as well. And then Jack, who's very much like, oh my God, for the first time I get to actually do things and have fun and enjoy things, who then also turns lesbian. You're correct.
Turns lesbian.
Well, yeah, finds out she's a lesbian. I don't know. And then
great, yes. No, continue. I'm having fun.
Yes, it's also cute because the first time she says that she found this like woman that she's attracted to, she wrote she never knew she could have these feelings before, and it was described something like as I'm not sure if I can get it together, but it's like a man who has lived in the cave and never seen the sun would not know that he would miss it.
You know, I do think Seanan McGuire is also lesbian.
Ah.
Just from the pure looks of her.
Do you want to hold that into the camera?
Oh, sorry.
For like a second, in case some people can say. You have to like might zoom in a little, but yeah. Do you get the gist? Potentially. But I thought it was cute. I'm like, oh, that's very sweet. Yeah, in the end, it's very much about how they develop into like these different characters, and then no, nothing.
Then they get kicked out.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I think if I remember correctly, no, let me talk about something else first. If I remember correctly, Jack's the lesbian?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we do know I can't remember names to save my life. Jack is also like helping the people in the village and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So she's like really integrated into society.
Yes.
And she has friends there. Then she falls in love there. The Frankenstein doctor type guy is kind of like a father figure to her as well.
Yeah.
So she's super integrated in everything. Whereas Jill, as you say, is kind of like
far removed
on a pedestal in the castle.
Exactly.
And also doesn't want to be interacting with,
because she thinks they're beneath her.
Exactly. Right? So I think that's important as a context for the story.
Yeah.
And they're probably getting kicked out because Jill does something.
Yes. Do
What
you know what
does she do?
What could be the most evil thing that could also be hurting Jack?
She kills the woman that Jack falls in love with.
Yes. Because she's like, she wants to impress the vampire lord so bad. She wants to finally become a vampire. So she's like, oh, I'm going to do the most ruthless thing I could possibly imagine. And she kills the Alexis, I think her name is. Yeah, and like in a very gruesome way as well. And then again, the narrator says like, we don't have to look at this now. I don't have to describe this in detail. I think you can imagine from the screaming alone the scene that is happening. And I was like, ooh, good writing.
I tell you, it's such a great series.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, and then they have to run because else she would be put to death. And then Jack actually saves Jill because she's like, I think I loved you once, and I've been told that you never get another love like your sibling. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to save you. And
Wow.
why she does, she hates her this whole way, like back up into their real world, because the door opens in that moment. But she wants to help her.
And then Jill, the murderer, was also the one who killed the people in the real world?
Yeah.
Wow.
In the first book. Because there she goes on like a rampage because she wants to go back to her world so badly that she starts killing people in real life as well.
Well, I mean, sibling and specifically sister relationships are very complex. So I think Seanan McGuire is a great writer.
Absolutely. Her writing's fantastic.
Yeah.
And the even also thinking about these worlds I think is great.
Did you like the writing style better than in Mile High?
Worlds apart. Worlds apart. We're like, oh, we're back. Oh, finally. Yeah, it was a vast difference. Do you have a favorite book of the series? I'm not sure if I asked you this before. You also gave me another one, so that's not there.
Beneath the Sugar Sky, that's the third one.
Oh.
I really, really liked Where the Drowned Girls Go.
Okay.
And I also really like Beneath the Green Grass Fields.
Cute. I like the covers as well. They're kind of cool.
I also like that they're all the same size, the same height, and all the covers are in the same style.
True.
Like, why can't every series do that, please? Why do we have to keep having books like this? Different sizes, different styles. Like, why? Why?
The pain of a book early.
Why?
This goes out personally to who wrote that?
Laini Taylor, but the authors don't really have a say in that.
Okay.
So it would be Little Brown and Hodder Stoughton, whatever. Because Laini Taylor's a fantastic author as well. She's very lyrical writing. And this series specifically.
Oh, I heard of Strange the Dreamer.
Do you want to take it with you?
Someone. Have you seen the size of that book? I could barely finish this.
Also, the thing with this is that for at least this much, you don't understand anything that's going on and you don't understand the writing style.
Oh, good God.
And you're just confused and you're like, huh? And I had to start it over multiple times because I was like, I can't read this. But once you're then in and you understand what's going on and you understand her lyrical writing, then it's just the best series.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe for another time. Now, after having read something really not bad, but underwhelming with Mile High.
Was that the last book you read?
Yeah, and then I read this.
But then this was the last book you read.
Yeah, and because it was such an up and down from Tomorrow, and Tomorrow was fantastic, and then Mile High was devastatingly bad, and then this was actually really good again. So I don't know. I don't want to have such a steep drop after.
Well, you can read Beneath the Sugar Sky, and when you're done with that, I have found our unhinged Christmas book.
I'm so excited for that. I'm also so excited for your research and what you come up with, the method of getting there.
Well, as I said, I will just put unhinged Christmas books into TikTok, and whatever comes up first is what we're going to read.
Yeah.
Because how I found our Christmas porn from last year was I just looked at Christmas books in the library, and I chose whatever was available, which we know is a bad idea, because I always get the most insane porn from the library.
Actually. Mm-hmm. Do you think it has an algorithm yet where it just suggests
Just so you know, the last audiobook I got from the library, because it was available and I needed an audiobook while packing up the stuff while moving, was such a crazy non-consensual porn as a Peter Pan retelling. I DNF'd it, and my review was well, it's my fault for learning how to read.
Do you want to drop the title? Do you remember
The Never King.
Okay. I heard about this.
Don't.
Okay. Don't hear about it.
I hate it every second.
Okay, great.
From the first second, I was like, why, library? Why?
Yeah.
Because when it gave me Morning Glory Milking Farm, I at least had fun.
Yeah.
And everything was consensual in that book.
Your library algorithm is killing me.
I don't think the library has an algorithm.
But it's providing great content for the podcast. So by all means, please continue.
I could also just look up another Christmas book in the library.
Oh, good God. I'm afraid. But hey, look at that. You got 2 book reviews in one.
I always filter when I look for something, I literally just filter book or audiobook, whatever I'm looking for, English, and what's available now.
Yeah.
That's the filters I set.
And still, you seem to have a little something for picking the right books. It's always whatever Tubby picks. Like, to be fair, you say that about my books. Whenever I pick something that's either boring or something you hate.
No, but you always pick like some self-published Instagram book.
Not on purpose. I was like, oh, it's kind of been there for me. Like, I thought it was cool. And then you're like, I hate it. And then when you pick something, I'm like, oh God, it's porn. So, maybe we should take something from the suggestions in case anyone wants to comment something.
Oh, unfortunately, that is going to be too late because we don't have a lot of time to read the Christmas book.
Oh, yeah. But like for next year when I'm back, because I'm going on vacation, very extended vacation.
It's also not an extended vacation. It's the rest of the year.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but in case you want to make any suggestions, please do that in the comments on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Spotify.
Yeah, just know I will be reading all of those within like the next 2 weeks, and then I will try to get Sarah to read them by the end of next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, question. Who would you want to have dinner with?
Ooh, because the twins also weren't very likable to me. Because you kind of just looked at them from the outside so much, And I was like, both of you suck on your own way. Like, it was still a good book, but like, just because it was so grim and
they weren't likable characters.
Yeah.
And they weren't meant to be.
I guess so, true. I don't know. Do you have one from the top of your head?
Yeah, I would like the Vampire Lord, please.
Oh, why?
Because when do you ever get to have dinner with the Vampire Lord?
Okay. But
like, I can have dinner with sucky women every day of the week. A Vampire Lord.
Your average Hinge experience.
Literally. But a Vampire Lord.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I mean, I'd be a bit scared, but like, maybe one of the boring parents, they at least feel like a safe bet. It would be a very boring conversation to have, but at the same time, at least I would know. No, they had a fun aunt. That was mentioned in like the first few pages. I'll be hanging with the aunt. You do your Vampire Lord. Good luck, girl. Praying for you.
Great.
That being said.
We will talk to you sometime in the future.
Sounds like on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be calling you.
Those are our homies.
Yeah. Drop your number. People. Drop your number in the comments. We'll be calling you. We'll be talking.
And then, please listen to our Unhinged Christmas episode whenever that drops.
Yeah. Until then, I'm going to say bye-bye.